What's going on, guys? So today we got here for you, we got the KC HiLites LZR 4-inch LED round driving lights. And then we got the windshield hinge mounts to go with that. I'm going to show you what's inside the box, mount them up, wire it up, and we're good to go. So I'll start off with the hinges here. We're going to open the box up. Of course, we got the beautiful sticker. You can't forget about the sticker. And we got the gaskets for behind the hinges. And here, of course, we got the hinges themselves. Beautiful, huh? Now in the box for the lights. You open up the box. We have a beautiful piece of cardboard. Alright. Starting off, we got the guards for the actual LEDs, so the highway driving. If your state doesn't allow you to have lights, off-road lights, not covered. We got some manual, I guess. The wiring harness. We'll open that up in a sec. And we got a light. Not bad, aluminum housing. With the guard. And there's obviously another one in the box. Alright, so inside this bag here. Hope you're not zooming into my face. Oh, look at that. Of course, we got another sticker. I just put one right there. Just for you guys. Alright, so this is like a KC. What are you shaking your head at? KC products. It's fine. And you got the wiring diagram, I guess you can call it. Right there. And then the wiring harness. So obviously you plug the lights into there, ground, power, all that good stuff. You got the switch with a little mini panel. You on that or what? Yeah? Okay. And then zip ties. So let's get at her. First step, remove these two bolts with your T40 Torx bit. Alright, so place the nylon washers in the cavity. Put the gasket on the back of the bracket. And get her in. Alright, once that's done, tighten it up. Do the same thing on the driver's side. Alright, so the next step after you got the hinges all tightened up, you're going to take a 13 mil socket to remove the wipers, and then a T30 Torx to remove these 4 screws that are in this cowl here. So in the event when you got to go start wiring, you got more access to the engine bay through this way. And you're going to run the wires down under here for the lights on each side. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so now after you remove the wipers and these 4 screws that are holding this in, I'm just going to leave this loose like this, just enough space to get under, and run the wire from the light down under here into the engine bay. So I'm going to go grab the lights, and we're going to start that process. We're going to mount the lights on here, and then we're going to go from there. Simple as a nut, bolt, 2 washers. So the nut size is 17 mil. Go to the other side. Alright, so when it comes to the wiring harness, these are the switch connections. So obviously you got red and yellow, and you got your ground for the switch. And then it comes to the battery section here. So it comes with a fuse that says to remove it for installation, so which I removed it. And you got yellow positive, black to the common, or ground or negative, whatever you like to say. And the lights are simply just plug and play with a little clip fastener, and that's it. And both lights are tied into the same wire, so it's easy as that. Alright, so when it comes to wiring, you're going to want to remove the negative of the battery, just for safety. It's a 10mm socket. Alright, so after removing the black lead, you'll notice that there's a spot right here. That's for auxiliary wires. But this spot from the factory does not come with a nut. So I went ahead, that's from the red one, I went ahead and grabbed one from Lowe's. So you're gonna want to put your wire, your black wire, on this screw right here, because you can't put it on here because this one is what tightens down the battery, and it's got a little, like I guess a countersink you can call it, on the bottom to fasten it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up. I'm just gonna run the switch wire through into the cab, and then that's it. The size for this nut, by the way, is it's a metric M6 by 1. Alright, so after hooking up the battery, you're going to need to get the switch wire in through the firewall. So if you take a coat hanger like this, there's a grommet right there. That will take you right into the cab of the Jeep. It'll end up, where is it? Right there. And then from there you can wire it to wherever you want to put your switch, and then you're good to go. Alright, so since my Jeep is brand new, I don't really want to drill into any of the plastic. So this switch comes with this switch panel, KC HiLites. I'm just going to double side tape it about right there to the A-pillar. Alright, it's a little dark out, but I got it done. There's that one and that one. So I'm going to give you a front view. Jeep's a little dirty, don't mind it. Salty. Alright, so the headlights. And then here's the KC HiLites. They're a little bright. I got them aimed just a little bit above the headlights because these are obviously not for on-road. They're a little too bright. Yeah, so let's go down the street, get some shots on the side street. See what they look like. Alright, so this is JW speaker headlights. And then here's the KC HiLites. So as you can tell, they make a huge difference. So here's no lights, and this is just the KCs. There you go. So I figured before I end the video, might as well give you a daylight shot, because you can't really see at night. Here's the brackets there. There's the lights. They're small. They're really powerful. So I ended up taping up the switch right to the A-pillar, double side tape. Doesn't go anywhere. So basically ran it. There's a piece of rubber that separates the windshield from the dash. Just ran it behind there, and then through here. If you take this cover off, you can get to that hole there in the firewall. Alright, thanks for watching. Do all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.